Stuart, the one conference semifinal that's still going on here in Game 6. Celtics the 5-point lead. Why is there so much media attention on this one? Every other series is over. You start off with Orlando. They beat Charlotte, and Atlanta still haven't lost in the playoffs. They're waiting the winner of this series. Phoenix, after beating Portland, dispatched of San Antonio in a sweep. And then the Lakers, after that tough series against Oklahoma City, swept the Utah Jazz. 3 sweeps. And then this bizarre series between the Celtics and the Cavaliers. So all the NBA media focusing their attention on just one place.
You know what? I'd like to talk to Kobe Bryant today and find out what he thought about LeBron James and that performance. I'd like to get his perspective. So call me up, Kobe, and tell me what you think.
Just text him.
No, I mean, seriously, because I think when you have that pressure on you every night as a player, I think it's very difficult for others to understand the challenges that you go through.
James pass too low, goes out of bounds. Zydrunas Ilgauskas is in again for the Cavaliers. The veteran Z played about 5 minutes in Game 1, then didn't play in Games 2, 3, and 4, and then played about 14 minutes in Game 5. Garnett sits down for the first time, and Glenn Davis comes in. Davis has been very strong off the bench. He's had some games where he scored, other games where he's rebounded and defended. West on Rondo. Rondo, nice crossover, gets inside, offensive foul, and there's Andy Varejao stepping in and drawing the charge.
But this is an interesting change. Instead of Delonte West sagging off of Rondo, he pressured him up. Now, he got beat off the dribble, but because he pressured him so far from the basket, there was more time for the help to get there. And Varejao, I just love Andy Varejao. Give me some of those guys, and you can win. But I like the change of not letting Rondo just handle the ball on Ray Allen's catch-and-shoot play.
Well, we've said all year long, in many ways, he's the second most important player on this team. He's not been playing a lot, just 20 minutes in this series. Played almost 29 a game in the regular season. James, and a foul. Good aggressive move to the basket. Draws the contact, back to the line.
I like that adjustment. Rather than looking to make a play and pass the basketball, that time he put his head down, went to the contact, and got the foul. So he's not making an aggressive move here, looking to make a play for somebody. This time he takes it to the body of Rasheed Wallace, forcing the issue.
And I think Rasheed, on that possession, should just go up and try to block the shot. You know, when that's O'Neal in there that deep, that's got to be a foul, because those will be touch fouls, three-point plays. But with LeBron James, you got to try to block that shot.
James hearing boos when he went to the line. He heard boos at the Quicken Loans Arena in Game 5. When they asked him about it, he said, hey, we played awful. They had a right to boo us. Did not seem bothered, and that's part of what's happened since that Game 5. He's had this kind of cool confidence about, yes, we played poorly, but we're going to be okay.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, if I was the Cleveland fans, what I would have started chanting when they were struggling was MVP. No, I'm being serious.
Jamario Moon, the deflection, still Boston ball, 9 to shoot. Those fans, or a lot of them, are at Quicken Loans Arena tonight. They have those situations now where the fans can come and watch the road games at the home arena. Under 2 to play, opening period. Shot clock at 5. Another deflection, Jamario Moon. Excellent role player and a very good defender who's seen limited minutes.
And that's another adjustment by Mike Brown, putting size on Ray Allen with Moon. They've deflected 2 straight passes as he's tried to pass off double teams.
West misses. James rips it down and puts it back up and in. 9 points. 4 rebounds, 2 assists for LeBron James.
I'll tell you what, the last couple of possessions, that's Cavaliers basketball. That's Cavaliers defense.
Davis goes at Big Z. Celtics, after that red-hot start, have cooled off. West. That 3 won't go. And Davis the rebound. That's 2 fouls on LeBron James. Mike Brown got up as high as I've ever seen him jump on that call from Bob Delaney. James trying to plead his case. Mike Malone says easy. Get back to the bench, coach. Crowd, of course, here in Boston loves it. Not a lot of contact. You give credit to Rondo for perhaps making sure that there was some kind of contact. You know, we talked about Mike Brown earlier, Jeff, and with what's happening, there's so much talk about the pressure he's under and the job that he's doing. He has handled it so well. He says, hey, I signed up for this. I'm okay with whatever anybody says. This is part of the job. I just got to worry about trying to win Game 6.
Well, he has a remarkable demeanor. And I would say this. It can't be all his fault when they lose and all the players' credit when they win. You take equal amounts of blame and credit. And I just think he is treated in this way very unfairly right now.
West double, out to Moon. Up to Williams. That's a three. Puts it in. Mo Williams, 10 points in the first quarter. He's only averaging 11.5 per game in the series.
And that's a play made by Delonte West, putting the ball on the floor and penetrating.
Foul on Ilgauskas. They're in the penalty.
It's just good basketball. You got to make aggressive moves, and then the extra pass from Moon on point to Williams.
And let's face it, the Celtics bench has not come in and played well, but give credit to the Cavalier bench, particularly West and Varejao, for changing the tenor and tempo of the game.
So off the Ilgauskas foul, Wallace will shoot. Celtics just 3 of 6 from line so far. Our NBA calendar Sunday on ABC. Coverage will begin at 3 Eastern. Tip-off shortly after 3:30. Either Game 7 of this series, which would be in Cleveland, or the Eastern Conference Finals would be Boston and Orlando, as the Magic would have home court. Magic hanging around waiting after their 2 sweeps. Then Monday on TNT, Western Conference Finals, Phoenix and the Lakers. 2 different styles, 2 different teams. That should be a real fun series to watch.
Watch it quickly because it's going to be a short one.
What do you mean? Who do you like?
The Lakers.
You're the same guy that said the Spurs might come back and beat Phoenix.
Yeah, it's great being an expert. Even when you're wrong, you're right. You get to go to the next game.
1 on the shot clock, and Williams does not get it off in time. 24-second violation. That's the 6th Cleveland turnover.
Well, I can't let you off the hook. When you say quick, what do you mean? A sweep? 5 games? I mean, there's people on the edge of their seat waiting to see what Jeff Van Gundy is saying.
It'll be over within 2 weeks. But I really think that the Phoenix Suns have maxed out as well as anybody their talent. They played great, but size matters. You know, the Celtics, the reason they're so good is they're big. They're big at every position. And the Lakers won't downsize. It's going to be very difficult for them, the Suns, to be competitive against that great Lakers size.
You just saw that shot of Kevin Garnett in the ear of Glenn Davis. And this is what has made him such a terrific teammate. Not always the easiest teammate. He gets on his guys, but he's always in the younger player's ear.
And not just when things are going great, because that's what it takes to be a leader. Don't talk to me when you're rolling. This is Kevin Garnett all day, every day. He's intense, and he's an extension of Doc Rivers and the Celtic coaching staff.
Well, the argument right now is that the problem is J.J. Hickson had checked into the game and has to stay in until the ball is inbounded. Boobie Gibson will sit down. Hickson, who was a starter much of the season, his minutes have been drastically cut. As Mike Brown has tried to find a spark, tried to find the right combination. Hickson, the young player, has had some terrific moments. Obviously inexperience come playoff time. That was close to a backcourt. Moon is on Pierce. Pierce falling away, short. And that will end the first quarter. A great start for the Boston Celtics, but Mo Williams and LeBron James turned it around. Williams, who has certainly had his ups and downs in this series, averaging just 11.5 per game. Strong to the basket, hit some threes, and got some help from his MVP. Meanwhile, Kevin Garnett, a terrific first quarter for Boston. Game 6, Eastern Conference semifinals, 3-point Celtic lead.
Welcome back to Boston with Cavalier coach Mike Brown. For the vast majority of that quarter, the Celtics were hovering about 60% shooting. What are you seeing from your defense, Mike?
Well, you know, KG hit a few jump shots early on. He hit about 4 or 5 that we thought were pretty tough, and those are shots we wanted to take as long as they're contested. Obviously, once he stopped hitting those, we did a better job of coming up with the not allowing them to have second shots.
What impact does it have when Mo